It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time. This is Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion. Quite simply, one of the greatest of all. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
You can hardly hear.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Nice exchange here from both men. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't land the jab there. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The jab, but does not score. The courage on display here is incredible. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominant. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
Nice counter shot. He parries that right jab away. Good counter punch. Trying to score with the uppercut. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. Jab slightly off target. Find a home in that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. How about Alvarez in that last round? Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Let's get it started in round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punching. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Counter. Just missed with that jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
That counter shot lands. Can't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How about Alvarez in that last round? As bad as boxing judging. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. Big hook doesn't land. a scoring blow. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Incredible work rate. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Beautiful counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers? Hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the court?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
What they fucking talking about? What the
Shot from the guard,
fuck they talking about? Let's go! On his back T-pose, baby.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Just misses with that jab. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's
Fucking flash knockout.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Swing and a miss with the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He's been knocked. Here we go. It's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Fantastic punch. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
That's it?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Yeah, are you daft? All the belts, my team. In the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Watch that ting. What ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Watch that ting. No, what ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Watch that ting. No, what ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. Muhammad, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, all I can say, heaven
All right,
on earth.
I went over the
Heaven on
rules.
earth.
What
I
a
want you to
great
protect
venue,
yourself at all
and what a
times.
great matchup.
And what I
Cannot
say, you
wait
must
for this
obey.
one.
Good luck.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Missing with the hook. Beautiful counter shot. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy? There's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They are not gonna let this one go to the judges. Right when you think the pace will... Down goes Fury! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's not that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about fury in that last round. What a huge... One moment changes everything, especially in this division. He threw the hook, didn't land. Good counter punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And shoot. They both want the knockout. Well done with that counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They win the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice counter shot. They blocked the left there. Only catching air with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with that hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. He threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter shot. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That counter shot lands. with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
Time for the 5th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Back and forth they go. Hook is parried away. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the straight left. Punch, counter punch. Just missed with that hook. What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made looks.
Got everything in the bag.
There's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left hook missed. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3-minute. Here comes round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Good defense there to stop that hook. Good counter punching. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which fighter will say no mas? That counter punch caught him clean. A straight right just misses. Missing with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That belt. And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They exchange punches. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. That hook won't score. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Nice counter. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Very close round with go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision.
Oh man, my heart is beating. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and switching. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Thank you.